Well, you talked about this on your show. Draymond Green, who was, at one point suspended indefinitely for that wild swing that he took.
Mm-hmm.
He just got ejected again the other night.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, he threatened to stab Paul George. Did you see that?
No.
You didn't see that?
Wait, is that?
He did a little stabbing motion. You didn't see that?
Oh, that's what y'all. Oh, that's.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looked like he was threatening to stab him.
No,
Come on, who does that?
No, that wasn't the stabbing, but that wasn't that kind of stabbing.
I mean, like, he would have been perfect for the Detroit Bad Boys. Perfect.
Oh, you don't realize that's his whole life is Detroit Bad Boys.
Oh, that's his idol right there?
If you look at his birth date and just track it back, after Detroit Bad Boys won the first championship, he was conceived. So they must have been celebrating after they won that first championship, his parents. So he is a bona fide Detroit Pistons bad boy baby.
Okay.
Right?
There you go.
And then he was in the locker room with Rasheed Wallace and them, right? That's him. Right? He is the guy who plays with heart, soul, which when people complain, I will say you'll rather pay him than play the guys who really don't care. They're just there for the check. He's not here for your check.
No, he's really playing.
He's here for the game. So
yeah.
It's hard for me to throw dirt on a guy who I know. But I'm just saying,
I
know.
No dirt on him at all. I mean, in fact, even Steph Curry said that we need him on the team.
No. He's the most important part. There's just some guys. He has so much passion in the game that he can't turn it off. He can't. When it has to do with the game, he can't turn it off. That's all. That's all it is. It's the same thing with KG. You ever listen to KG talk? When he starts talking about basketball, his personality comes out.
He's ruthless.
Yeah,
he diss his own teammates and everything else like that. Because I remember I interviewed Big Baby, and he said, I think Big Baby, like in the beginning, was like, "Yeah, man, I'm just trying to show you my swag." And KG was like, "Man, fuck your swag." Yeah. He's like, "Well, my feelings were hurt."
It is his teammate.
This is my teammate. I'm just a role player. Like, this is a superstar of the team. He literally hurt my feelings.
Like just there's just some type of guys, players that, when it has to do with the sport itself, they can't turn it off.
Gary Payton's another one.
Yeah, even when they're talking about it, you can see him get amped up and ready to go. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, Charles Oakley. There's a long list of these guys.
Those guys, you gotta put them fuckers in like cooking class. Like, so Oakley's cooking.
Oh, he has a cooking show?
Yeah, he cooks.
Okay.
That makes sense though. Because it's the opposite of when he's playing. When he's playing, this is who he is. When he's not playing, he turns it all the way down, and cooking is probably it's probably his therapy.
Now, I've interviewed Oakley before, and in fact, I even brought up an instance that he definitely did not remember at the time, but it was the Jordan All-Star party that they have every year, right? The big Jordan party during the All-Star game. And I have a friend that's one of the vice presidents of Jordan, so he puts me on the list whenever I want to go. So me and my man, we're on the list, and we're walking in, and we're walking in behind Charles Oakley, and I guess he thought that we were trying to sneak in with him, behind him, and he turned around, and he took that giant hand of his, he got those big Jordan hands, and he stuck it on my chest like, "Yo, man, don't try to play me like that." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, man, don't play me like that." And he's like getting angry, and I'm like, I mean, this guy's like 7 foot tall, and, I'm just like, I'm just going to have to sit here with this man's hand on my chest until he turns around and walks away, which he ultimately did. And I remember when I brought it up to him in the interview, he goes, "Yeah, man, I just try to kind of keep law and order." Like, I think he was just he does his usual kind of enforcer thing. And he was doing it at the party.
Yeah, no.
Thinking that he was enforcing the Jordan party the way remember he used to play with Jordan. He would kind of protect him in the same type of way. So I think he was just kind of being Charles Oakley.
When he's
and we laughed about it. I don't care. I thought it was actually kind of funny in retrospect. But at the moment, I'm like, yo, I'm actually getting into it right now with Charles Oakley for something I didn't even do.
When he's coaching and all that stuff, he has the same intensity. So,
yeah.
It's one of those things. His passion is the very opposite. It's cooking. And like I started cooking. I'm like, oh, this shit is kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like with Draymond, I want to see what he does when he's done. Podcast might be just his thing, but I want to know what he does to what is the yin of the yang.